the betting, the not so much anymore, is more down to my own fault. I need to get studying again to get the edge back. But yeah, it's a great product. I love the exchange. It's really, in my opinion, one of the better bookmakers, if not the best bookmaker out there.
Well, we're on to race number 2, which will start off the place accumulator, and you need to get your bets on by 13:15. It's a low merit-weighted 65 handicap. The distance is 2,000 meters, and at the time of recording, it is a full field of 9 runners that will go to post here. And the way that they're betting, it is number 1 6-1, number 2 is at 5-1. 4 Question Master 6-1 shot. On top is number 5 Hable at 7-2. 6 Hickley is at 6-1. 8-1 number 7. 8-1 number 8. And number 9 Coromandel is at 7-1. I think the first question, Devon, will be how many horses in the place accumulator for you?
I'm going to throw in 2 horses.
I hope you're on the same 2 that I am on. Tell me one of them is number 5.
One of them is number 5 and the other is number 1, Lord Minver.
That's where we're on opposite end of the stick. But number 5, Hable, obviously with regards to stamina, horse that stays. And although he hasn't won on the poly track, he looks to be in a right race to be competitive.
Yeah, I do think that this horse will be very competitive here. Never far off the action lengthwise with Rachel aboard. And this is definitely a horse that I think is going to finish in the money against a field like this. And I say that with healthy respect. You know, Dees, I thought this was a very open race. It is an MR65 handicap, but the show is recorded early, 1 day earlier. And you saw we did have a little bit of rain today. And sometimes...
Today meaning Sunday.
Today meaning Sunday. And sometimes that can just make the poly track a little bit fast. Now, if you look at a horse like Lord Minver, this horse loves to set the pace, loves to be in front. And if he can get cheap fractions out in front, I think they're just going to have to run him down. And there could be some value there at around about 7-1.
Yeah, I think you could be onto something there with the low weight, maybe front running tactics, run of the race as you mentioned. So
Draw
number 1. Yeah, number 1, Lord Minver. I think include that one if you're playing it wide in the PA. My runner here, and I'm going to be tipping this horse, Devon, at around 7-1. You mentioned weight. I think nicely handicapped with 55.5. And that is number 9, Coromandel. He's still an entire. His course and distance record is a 50% place strike rate. And you know that although it's been some time, 306 days, but he's a very sound horse. You can see that there's no breaks for him. He's a very sound horse, so he takes his racing well. He's been running regularly month in and month out from the beginning of the season. And on his recent form, I think another runner. You said that Lord Minver should get the run of the race with the draw weight, with the draw 1 and the low weight. This horse, if he can overcome the draw and maybe, ping the gates and not be in front of Lord Minver, but be right there. I don't think he'll be able to match Lord Minver with draw 1. I mean, that's going to be foolish to try, unless he finds himself luckily up in front, because I think his best races have been racing up handy, this horse, number 9, Coromandel. So at around 7-1, that's the horse I like. So I'll be tipping 7, 5, and 1. Your numbers?
I'm just going 1 and 5, and then for the larger trifectas and quartets, you can throw in a horse like number 4, Question Master. Definitely not himself in the last run, finishing 10.6 lengths behind straight up. Definitely a horse better than that. I know that the yard do rate him. If you look at that last race behind straight up, there was absolutely no pace on, and this is a horse that likes a good pace. So having a look at this race, there is going to be some pace on, so he will be running on very strongly. Number 4, Question Master.
Question Master, if you're willing to ignore that last start, Devon's saying judge him on his penultimate start, which he won well. But he's going 5, 1, and 4, and I'll be in the camp of horse number 8. So 8, 5, and 1. All the best if you're playing a PA. Begins at 13:15.
It's Donovan Everett from Cape Racing, and I'd just like to say it's an absolute pleasure to be involved with Intrabet and Cape Breeders in this golf day today here at Pearl Valley. It's fantastic for the industry to see all the relevant stakeholders coming down and having a good time and networking, and it's exactly what the industry needs right now in terms of moving forward and recreating some positivity to take us forward into the next year.